The internet can be fun and informative and educational.
Yeah, but Elmo has one problem. And maybe Sharon Julius can help.
What is it, Elmo?
Elmo's internet is too slow.
It is?
It's too slow. Yes, Elmo's tired of buffering.
Too much buffering?
Yes, no more buffering. Elmo doesn't want to buffer any longer. Elmo is totally buffered out.
Let's start with digital access. And let's start by setting a clear and non-negotiable goal. Every child should be connected to broadband.
Sitting at the FCC in Washington, it's all too easy to be lulled into believing that technology and broadband issues just matter primarily to a handful of big companies, a few network providers, a few big trade associations. No matter who you are, or where you live, or how much money you make, or whether you're young or old or rural or inner city or healthy or dealing with a disability, you will need and you are entitled to have these tools and services available to you. I think it's a civil right. I really do. And the need to chart a path to the realization of that civil right is why we are here today.
As you know, today's topic of the roundtable is focused on exploring how best to design a low-income broadband pilot program. Dr. Cooper?
The irony is that we had exactly this debate in the 1980s about the Lifeline program. Unfortunately, I've been around here long enough to remember that debate. And the debate was precisely of, do we do a general subsidy program to all low-income people, or do we try and find the low-income people without telephones and only give them the subsidy? And the answer was the program opted for a broad basis of support, which, in my opinion, was the right thing to do. Because even if you happen to be transferring some resources to a low-income household that already had telephone service, it turns out that's not such a bad thing because these are low-income households and the extra income is actually useful. Trying to find the targets of who doesn't have becomes a very labor-intensive process. And so for me, the broad level of support and the ultimate target, as we said in our comments, should be to raise the level of penetration of broadband service to the same level of penetration that we have for telephone service today. So that's roughly a 90+% target. We said within a decade, because broadband communication is becoming the essential facility under the Communications Act.